Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is a quick hands-on review of the Thumb, a new small-sized lightweight action camera by RunCam capable of recording 1080p 60 frames per second videos. This camera also features a built-in gyro that will enable you to stabilize the recorded footage in post-processing using the Gyro Flow application. However, unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, I wasn't able to test it out. So once I will figure it out, I'm going to release another video in which I'm going to show you how this feature works. First of all, in terms of packaging, here you can see everything that came inside the box of the RunCam Thumb. Along with the camera, you are getting a quick start guide, an ND16 filter, a USB Type-A to micro USB cable, which is used for accessing the contents of the micro SD card, a JST connector, which is connected to 7 cm long wires, which is used for powering the camera as it doesn't feature a built-in battery, and M2 screws, nuts, a double-sided sticker, and plastic parts, which are used for mounting the camera. In addition, for an extra cost, you can also get the Thumb bundled with 3D printed accessories, a screw and a press nut, which are used for securing the camera, for example, on a drone. And you should note that this is a pre-production version of these accessories, and according to RunCam, the quality of the final version is going to be much better. As for its specs, the Thumb records videos at 1080p 60 or 50 frames per second. The videos are saved to an SD card which is not included. The micro SD card slot is located under this cover, and the Thumb supports up to 128GB micro SD cards. In addition, it doesn't feature an internal battery, so you'll need to power it using 5 volts using this JST connector on the back of the camera. On its side, you can find a micro USB port, which is used for accessing the contents of the micro SD card, and it comes with a removable lens protector, which you can change for the included ND16 filter. The highlight of the camera is of course its weight. It weighs only 9.6 grams, so it's about half the weight of the Insta360 Go 1, and it is significantly lighter than the Go 2. In addition, including the plastic accessories, the Thumb weighs 11.3 grams, and including the 3D printed accessories, the total weight is 13.3 grams. As for its dimensions, the Thumb is very similar to the Insta360 Go 1, and its outer dimensions are 19 by 53 by 12.6mm without the lens, and 18mm including it. As for using the camera, basically there are only 2 requirements. You need to place a micro SD card inside the micro SD card slot, and you need to power it using a 5V DC output source. Pay attention that the polarity is not reversed and you're only powering it using 5V, as otherwise you are very likely to damage the camera. After turning on the camera, this LED is going to indicate that the camera is turned on. Short pressing this button is going to start the recording procedure, and as you can see, now this LED is flashing, indicating that the camera is recording, and short pressing this button again is going to stop the recording procedure. In addition, even if you are going to accidentally unplug the battery while the camera is still recording, the video file is going to be properly saved and it's not going to be corrupted. So overall, keeping in mind that this is a $50 camera, I think that the RunCam Thumb is going to be a good solution for small drones, as it is very light and its power consumption is very low. It is pretty much at par in terms of quality with the Insta360 Go 1, and of course it is no match to the Insta360 Go 2, which is heavier and much more expensive. Here you can see the quality of the camera while I'm just walking around the house, and in my opinion, for a 1080p 60 frames per second camera, the quality is pretty decent. The big question, however, which I'm going to answer hopefully soon, is how well the gyro stabilization is going to work, as I think that it's going to be a key factor in making the decision of whether to get this camera or not. Recently, Gyroflow released a new version of their software featuring a much more user-friendly interface, and I do hope that this camera is going to work great using this software, as I've used the AGLLC KT20 as my testing platform, and even though it's a pretty stable platform in my opinion, there were a lot of vibration in the footage. Some of them were probably caused by the mount, and maybe the others by the quadcopter, and as you're about to see in the flight footage, the vibrations are very noticeable. So stabilizing the video footage using gyro flow, of course, if it is going to work well, is going to have a tremendous effect on the quality of the video. Anyway, now I'm going to wrap up this video with some unstabilized flight footage. As always, I thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and you find it useful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumb up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell if you're not already subscribed. See you on my next videos, and goodbye.